Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kiki and my new naturalness, and I'm coming on to make a quick video. I wanted to make a video about my advice to stay-at-home moms. I think it is such a wonderful role to have, and not every woman is created to be a stay-at-home mom, but I know that being a stay-at-home mom can be very beneficial to the family, especially when you're married and you have a husband who wants to provide for the family, who wants to protect and be the priest of the home. And then as a stay-at-home mom, you make sure that the house is in order, the kids are together, you're active on the PTA, you probably volunteer, you are a powerful woman, and there is strength in that. And then you have other women who prefer to be career oriented women, who want to also bring home the bacon, and that is awesome as well. But this video is really about my advice to stay at home mothers. So I want to share a little bit of my testimony with y'all. I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time. I had a daughter. I have two daughters, but my youngest one, she had or has special needs, meaning she was born with some health challenges, and she's had several surgeries, and it forced me to come from corporate and to become a stay-at-home mom. But in doing so, I lost myself in the process, meaning I was so focused on being a wife, I was so focused on being a mom that I no longer knew who I was. And then I woke up one morning to find out that the girl's dad wanted a divorce. And here I had been home for a number of years, although, educated and professional. When you're off from a corporate job for years, it's a bit challenging to find decent employment that will pay you to sustain a household. Now, my advice to stay-at-home moms. The first thing I would say is to always, always, always find time for yourself. Meaning, if you can each day set aside time to devote to yourself where you meditate, pray, get your exercise, read something that you really enjoy for yourself. Like you have carved out a space that is especially for you, and no one can infringe upon that. This is yours. Okay. The second thing I would suggest, and this is not to instill fear or hopelessness in any shape, size, or fashion. I just want to share this because many stay-at-home moms who end up divorced also end up in poverty, also end up homeless, also end up on food stamps, also end up receiving welfare, even if it's for a season. These things happen. So what I want to encourage stay-at-home moms who are listening, because my need to make this video is so strong, and I know that you're listening, and I want to tell you to have some sort of way that you generate income for yourself. Meaning, maybe you have a hobby that you do, or a craft that you make, or a service that you provide, even if it's 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week, when the kids are in school, or any time that you're able to be creative or do something that will generate income for you. Because honestly, guys, I feel that as a stay-at-home mom and in marriage that you should have your joint banking account. Definitely agree with that. But I also believe that you should have your own. And I'm speaking from experience because my entire marriage was really based on what my ex-husband brought in. I didn't do anything for myself but take care of home, which, I see the benefits of being a stay-at-home mom and my daughters today. On the other side of it, it's good to have a nest egg, ladies. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to instill fear, but there are times and situations when someone can decide that they no longer want to be with you and that they maybe want to be single, or they met someone else who they see a future with. And so this is something that you have to prepare for. And honestly, I wasn't prepared for that. Yes, in the divorce, you get a certain amount of money and things like that, but you have to keep that going and you have to have the mindset to keep it going. And my mindset was taking care of home. And I was accustomed to my ex-husband being the provider. But if you happen to, God forbid, I hope you remain married until your last days. But I'm just saying this as an encouragement to stay-at-home moms. It's a good idea to have a way where you generate some form of income for yourself, even if it's not a lot. But you have to stay in that frame of mind of taking care of your needs, even if the money that you make is something that you save or you use it to get your nails done or your hair done, but you have a way of generating income for yourself. We know, well, for me, I'm a Christian, so God is my source of everything. And he enabled my ex-husband to take care of our family. And he also enabled me to take care of the home and the girls and to make sure they were continuing to thrive in school. On the other side of it, I have no regrets, but I feel that my experience is to be utilized to come back to you guys who are now stay-at-home moms to encourage you to have a side business, to have a side hustle where you make money, where you save, where you have stocks and bonds where you are. Now, I'm not saying you're maintaining independence, but what I am saying is that even in marriage, and this is what I didn't do, I lost myself completely. And you don't want to do that, because when you lose yourself completely, trying to find yourself after that is like searching for a needle in a haystack. And this is kind of where I am now. I've been divorced for 2.5 years, and it's been a process of elimination. I knew what my ex-husband liked, I knew what my daughters liked. But when it came down to me and what I liked, I was just looking in the mirror with like a deer in headlights look. And so now I'm coming into my own power. I'm coming into my own knowledge about who I am. But I want to say to stay-at-home moms now, never lose sight of who you are. Your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your way to generate income. Yes, your role of being mom, of being wife is wonderful, but to continue to generate an income, even if you work part-time outside of the home for a company, even if it's retail, just something that will keep you engaged, that will keep you out there, that will keep you interacting with other adults. This has to be done, and it's something that will be beneficial should something happen to the marriage. Okay? So I hope no one feels like I'm trying to badmouth anyone. I'm not. I really just want to encourage stay-at-home moms to maintain a life that includes them. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.